Before the weekly analysis begins, I just want to let you know that I do have a Patreon page. We have two tiers available. The first tier is called Start Off for £15 a month, and what you will receive is access to a Discord server containing the beginners, intermediate, and advanced course, risk management course for Elliot wave trading, as well as financial literacy content. This tier is also for those who want to learn at their own pace and generally just support what I do and just join a community of like-minded traders. The second tier that I have is called the Waveologist for £35 a month, and what you receive is everything that I mentioned above with the addition of specific chart requests for me to annotate on a daily and weekly time frame, and one-to-one support or group sessions depending on how many people have subscribed to this tier. The group or one-to-one sessions are for those people who want a little bit of extra help with their Elliot Wave education, and also give the opportunity to ask me as many questions. Please do keep in mind that these are going to be 1 hour sessions depending on how many people have subscribed, and also I would say please do consider joining. It is really good value for money, and without further ado, let's get into the analysis. Alright, so welcome back. This is going to be a Elliot Wave count on Bitcoin or an update, but first of all, any views or opinions that are expressed in this video do not constitute to trading or financial advice. So we have Bitcoin here on the weekly time frame here, so I'm just going to add my annotations in just to show you guys. And obviously what we have discussed previously was that we have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which gives us a wave 1 in a higher degree, and this is an impulsive move to the upside, and then we had this sort of corrective move here as an A, B, and a C. I did say that this would be a potential wave 4 right here. However, just by looking at that, I don't necessarily think that that could be the case. This could be the 3 here, 4 would end it right here, and then this could just be the 5 right here. And the reason why I say that is obviously if this is the true ABC, sorry, if this is the correction that's finished as an ABC, we then have the wave 2 in the higher degree also completed, and what we're looking for is another huge sort of push to the upside with Bitcoin continuing to go higher. So let's go into the day time frame and a sort of smaller time frame just to see what it's like. So obviously with this ABC sort of already been completed as my sort of assumption, we could say that we have a nice 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right here, and that gives us our wave 1. So this is probably wave 1 of wave 3, and then we have this nice ABC corrective structure which rejects about 50% of this entire wave, as you can see right here, about 50%, and then we had also a nice pin bar on a day time frame to give us that confirmation that it has rejected that, and the market decided to push towards the upside. So with that being said, what is next? What is coming up? Well, pretty much, if this sort of scenario is still in play, and we are currently actually heading towards more to the upside, ideally, what will happen next is we're going to start to see sort of maybe a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into a wave 1, a wave 2 completed, and this is going to be wave 1 of wave 3 in wave 3 in the high degree. Okay, so let me not confuse that again. So we currently have a 1, 2 already that's in place in the higher degree, right, in the higher time frame. Then we have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which gives us our wave 1 of wave 3. Then we have an A, B, C into a wave 2. And now we have a strong impulsive move which moves to the upside, giving us our wave 1 of wave 3 of wave 3. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc., etc., to give us a third leg to go continue to the higher levels. Sorry, and essentially, if this count is valid, then we're going to start to see the sort of the market push towards possibly even create all-time highs. There is a possibility of that, and we could potentially see this market eventually continuing going much more higher, and it's good. The sky's the limit with this market, especially with Bitcoin. Yeah, I mean, I would say that one of the things that I will be looking out for more clearly is a break right here. We still haven't got a break, as you can see. Just give that here. We still have not gotten a break at this level, on this sort of wave 4. Right here, we haven't got that level yet, breakage yet. We've had sort of multiple rejections in and around here. We then have a nice pin bar rejection rejecting that. So I mean, until I don't see a nice clean break, I'm still gonna say that we are gonna be a little bit more bearish, or onto the bearish side of things. And it doesn't necessarily mean that we're gonna see this sort of do, there's a complete U-turn. It could just come back down again in three waves, 1, 2, 3, and we'll then get one more push to the upside, and then that will be the break. And then what we see is a 3, 4, and then a 5. You know what I'm saying? So a 1, 2, then we're gonna expect a 3, 4, and then a 5, giving us a wave 3 in the higher degree, and then a wave 4 to come in, and then a wave 5 to push it even higher. And usually this will usually take the wave 3 is usually the longest wave, and we are obviously starting to see some sort of, we did see some sort of break of this trend line eventually here, come to test at the previous highs. But like I said, until I don't get some nice sort of rejection, or not rejection, break through this market structure level, I'm still going to say that we are quite bearish. This could still be the wave 4 right here. And we just have a 1, 2, then a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into a 3. This is a wave 4. And then what we have here is simply a wave 5 impulsive move, and what we're going to get is essentially one more push down to give us our fifth leg, and then wave 2 would not be completed here. It will complete just a little bit more later on down the year, or down, however many months it takes. And that's obviously the bearish count. So the bullish count is essentially, if I go over it one more time, is that we have completed that sort of wave 4 around here, and where we are heading to is essentially this to be a impulsive move as a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into a wave 1, and now then we have a wave 2, and then this will be a 1, 2 of a wave 3. So this will be the first wave of wave 1 or wave 3, then an A, B, C into a wave 2, and then we're gonna get a huge bigger impulsive move to the upside into a wave 3. Now obviously, if you guys do like using technical patterns, we do have another sort of pattern right here that you can potentially use right here. So this could be considered as a if people want to call it a inverse head and shoulder pattern right here. And we could see some potential break to the upside eventually to come in. The way I like to trade it is I would like to wait for this sort of, like I said, this break first. Once I get a break first, then I get a sort of correction to come back into the sort of neckline, and then from there we can check the price action to see what happens to then bring us more to the upside. So that's the the bullish scenario. Obviously, the bearish scenario, as I just mentioned, the wave 5 is still not completed yet, and what we're expecting is to get essentially a sort of another wave down, and this will still be considered as a wave 4, if that makes sense. This entire correction will all be considered as a wave 4 right here, as an expanded flat. And we could eventually see this market being pushed one more time to the downside, and this will be a nice 3, 3, and then a 5 into an impulse. So wave 5 will be here, wave 3 will be here. This could be wave 4. Wave 4 and wave 1 do not overlap. It is beyond, how do I say, it has touched the 61.8% level, which is why I don't necessarily think that this bearish count is going to be invalid, because if it does go beyond that level, then obviously this is a completely different move. So I am optimistic, suggesting that we are going to actually continue going to the upside, and this wave 4 has already ended in and around here, and this is our wave 5 leg. But you don't know what's going to happen in the markets. At the end of the day, this market structure is still holding up pretty nicely. So I'm going to be saying that for now we will probably be at this stage where we are currently essentially going to continue going up to the upside. I think another count that I also have is that we have a wave 1 here, a wave 2, and then this is a wave 3, and then this could be a 1, 2, 3 as an expanded flat to give us our wave 4. So wave 3 here, and this is our wave 4, and then this is a wave 5, and this will be the wave 4 sort of closure right here, which is fine. And then we're going to essentially see one more push down to the downside. So for me, I'm just going to be waiting. This market structure has not been broken, so I'm not going to be sort of trading it or looking to buy it anytime soon. Best thing to do is actually to just sit on your hands. But yeah, that's my update on Bitcoin. I hope you guys liked it. Please do like, comment, share, and subscribe. I do have a Patreon for those people that are interested in mentorship. The link will be in the description down below. And yeah, I'll see you guys until the next one. Take care.